Hello everybody, welcome to PassionWater Tarot. This is going to be a generalized reading for the sign of Leo for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 20th, 21st, and 22nd. As with all generalized readings, it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate with you, please take the opportunity to view the reading for your moon, your rising, and your sun. Now, my hearing is especially bad today because of the barometric pressure changes, which thoroughly affect it. And I don't know if I'm being too loud. I don't know if I'm being too low. So I just hope you all can hear me well. I know the microphone on the camera works really good from this distance. So, my name is Lois. I'm an intuitive reader, and we're going to dance into the passion waters of your life together. Let me ask you all to please take the time to go down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you receive notifications whenever it's time for the next set of readings. I try to put out readings twice a week, one for the weekly. Those come out on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the weekend, and those come out on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Normally, unless something's fouled me up. Since I'm back, this is my first weekend reading. Yay! Which is great. I'm so happy to be back with you all. I've missed you all very much, and I love you dearly. So let's go ahead and ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors to come into this reading with love and light, to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages, and ask that chakras be open to allow those messages to be received with ease. I'm just going to barely burn just a little bit of sage. It really helped me with my shaking the last time. It helped clear the energy around me. Just getting a little bit of the tips here, ignite it. That should be enough to help out. Yeah. I love the smell. Oh, okay. So, Leo, what do you have going on? Well, let's see. The overall energy of this reading is the sun. Leo, now that's just starting out hella beautiful. I love it for you. Happiness. Lots and lots of happiness. Things are coming up roses. And your energy coming into the reading is the Three of Swords. Broken heart. Your feelings are hurt pretty bad right now, and it's affecting your happiness. Wow. I'm sorry. Your challenge to that is the Fool. A new beginning, starting over. Sometimes you just gotta act like it's a dry erase board and start all over from scratch. Because that's what this is, scratch, zero. Taking a leap of faith and saying, you know what? It's worth doing again because I deserve happiness. I can see that for you. Your fear in this situation is the Eight of Cups. That somebody's going to walk away. Or that somebody already has and they're not returning. We'll see. We'll see. We're not there yet. Will they return? Will you return? We'll find out. Hopefully, Spirit will take us that far. Your hope, your strength in this situation, the Knight of Pentacles, okay? All right, that's your hope and strength. That's beautiful, Leo. I mean, you're not in your element, I mean, literally, I see no fire here. Well, the sun is fire. Ooh, is it ever. But with the Knight of Pentacles, there's stability, loyalty. There's movement towards stability and loyalty. You know how to build that bridge for what you want. You know how to get the job done. So what happened in the past that caused this to happen? The Three of Wands. Somebody was waiting on their ships to come in, not recognizing that their harvest was already being nurtured. I'm sorry. That's not an easy thing when somebody reaches towards another individual for some emotional feedback when you're hoping to be the one that they get that emotional feedback from. When you're hoping to be the one they want that emotional feedback from. Hopefully the clarifier will tell us why that occurred. The most likely outcome in this situation is the Queen of Cups. Huh, Gemini just had that in the same spot. You could be dealing with the Gemini just because of that. But this, of course, is a water card, and it means you're going to gain control of your emotions, fill your own cup, straighten your own crown, and rule of your own kingdom. It's nothing wrong with ruling emotionally. It helps us to grow. We have to grow through all the elements. That's why they're assorted through our chart. And you're going to learn some control over your heart. How to control catching feelings, expressing feelings. And what's going on the subconscious level? The moon in reverse. Yeah. Leo, I know you're upset. You still are surrounded by a ton of happiness. You actually have a very good life. You're actually happy in the life that you have, rather than this hiccup. But you're more mad now than you are really hurt, because you've discovered what was hidden from you. Remember, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. Let's throw the clarifiers out, then I'm going to pull some other cards, okay? You do have choices. You have a lot of choices, Leo. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, please provide a Romance Angel Oracle card to focus on for this reading for Leo. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, there needs to be one. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah. Definitely need a heart-to-heart conversation. Also, before we go any further, Leo, please let me remind everybody, this can absolutely be reversed. And it could be talking about your person, that they feel upset, that there was something that they didn't know about. Okay? I'm not seeing that it was on a sexual level. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, please provide Leo with an Archangel Oracle card to focus on for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Peace. Yeah, there needs to be a peaceful resolution here. Archangel Shamiel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And that's true. Only love is real. Did you know you can't even hate something unless you love it? You can use the word hate, but you really can't hate anything unless you've loved it. Because it is such an extreme emotion. Just like you really can't be jealous of something that you don't love. If you don't love it, you're not going to be jealous of it. Just think about that. So let's talk about these clarifiers, okay? Over here with the sun, it's clarified by the lovers. This is divinely protected soulmate situation. So this is somebody very near and dear to you. You might have just met them. And the reason I say you might have just met them is because of the unknown. That was not intentional. It was just things you didn't know. Like you just, I can't even speak. Several of you just met this person and you are just getting to know each other. And that's why you need heart-to-heart conversations. But you are divinely protected soulmates. Others, yes, you've known each other. But what was hidden wasn't hidden to hurt you. It was more like an afterthought. And for those, a lot of you, they told you it was just not something that took priority in their mind that day. But instead of you looking at it that it's not something personal, but that it is something you've allowed. Literally. Because what you allow is what will continue. And you've allowed this person to be absent-minded. But now they've hurt your feelings in the process. So now it's different. And you want them to literally atone for it. I know. I see you over there. I do. I see you going, oh, Lois, stop. But it's true. You want them to atone for it. But in the past, you've blown off their absent-mindedness when they've hurt others' feelings. So you're going to have to decide if it's okay that they're absent-minded or if it's something, a personality flaw of theirs that they actually need to work on consistently. Because nobody knows how to fix something inconsistently. They can only repair it if it's consistent. That broken heart is clarified by the Empress. Because you are large. You are in charge. You know where you stand. And you sit on your throne completely. You're not putting up with this crap. But what you've allowed will continue. So you're going to have to, for those of you who have allowed this character flaw, when it hurt others' feelings, you're going to have to put a screeching halt to it. That it's just not acceptable. That this person has to learn to be considerate, or at least put in an effort to be considerate of others. The Fool card, the challenge is clarified by the Knight of Swords. Woo-wee! Yes, the new beginning is clarified by rushing in with the truth. an apology, a truth, the honest to goodness truth. You hurt my feelings. You were inconsiderate. This can no longer be. I'm absolutely going to have you work on being considerate of others on a consistent basis. And there's nothing wrong with asking for what you need. But that's where the honesty comes in. And you're going to need to speak up. Because your fear of that turning around and walking away and never returning is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You've not spoken up before because you've thought that if you show any disappointment in this person, that they're going to leave your life. Leo, they're not. They're not going anywhere. This is your insecurity, okay? And as I say that, let me hit the reminder button on this and say it can absolutely be reversed. But whether this is for you or your person, somebody has abandonment issues. This person's not going anywhere. This is so personal here. And it's like a child and absent parent relationship. The child is always nicer and kinder and more loving towards the absent parent because that's the parent that's inconsistent. And they're afraid that if they upset that parent's not going to see them for a while. But you can't have that kind of a relationship. That's not beneficial for you, mentally or emotionally. The Strength, the Hope card, the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess. Yeah. There's definitely been some things hidden. The old crone here wants everything out in the open. She just wants everybody to toe the line and act appropriately. Feelings still get hurt every now and then, but not consistently because somebody's being inconsistent with their emotions or how they perceive other people's, the importance of other people's emotions. And this is a big thing with me right now, but may I suggest a roundtable discussion? And that's where you're not pointing the finger for a blame. It's not a blame game. You're not trying to decide who is right, but what is right for you in this situation. Steps to take to help this person grow emotionally. The Three of Wands, what happened? It's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is very stoic. Very dedicated and loyal to this connection. Very A plus B must equal C kind of person. And that's the person who has the abandonment issues. And that's why that person is like that. Because they're afraid if they give an inch, then somebody's going to abandon them. This person's not going nowhere though, okay? I can tell you now. They're not. They're standing their ground. The fears are based, and the reactions are based off of almost like a post-traumatic syndrome. Something happened in the past, way in the past, that has allowed this person to fear others leaving them. Most likely outcome, this is how I know the person's not going nowhere. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Wands. Leo, while you get a handle on your emotions and knowing that your emotions are okay, and it's okay to say you were hurt, the other person is going to stand their ground and stand by you and love you and support you. You actually being able to admit that you were hurt, that your feelings were hurt, is going to open the window for this person and your bond to be even stronger and greater. But in the subconscious, you have a choice. You're screaming emotionally that you have been hurt. But you're doing it in such a manner that instead of this person being where they can rescue you, they're on the defense. So your choice is, which way do you want to scream? How do you want to react? The choice is always yours. You get a whole lot more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. Flies with honey than vinegar. I don't know how that saying goes. But I can tell you that whenever you're coming across, and we know you're full of fire, Leo, whenever you're coming across aggressive sounding, it's very difficult for somebody to want to offer you solace and comfort. A calm, gentle conversation will suffice. One of those beautiful conversations where you don't say, you did this, but say, I need this. I need you to acknowledge my feelings. I need you to acknowledge my emotions. I need you to be considerate. Rather than, you were inconsiderate. You did not acknowledge my emotions. You don't care about my feelings. Once again, this is a tough read, by the way, because this is just going to take a little soft conversation, and then you're going to breeze right through the winter. I can feel it. And I would love for y'all to come back and let me know that you took the time, you sat down, you had that soft conversation, and the air was just almost miraculously cleared. Because that's what Spirit is saying. It's very difficult to hear when you're being berated. It's very difficult to listen when you're being berated. And that's for everybody. If somebody's berating your emotions or your reactions, everybody gets their defense up. You know, it just starts stacking up and stacking up. And then people can't get over it. So, a brand new start with a very honest conversation. Rushing in with a very honest, simple truth. That's the challenge. Leo, let's go. One more card. The card of advice. Spirit gave me so much information for y'all. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, please provide Leo with a Nature's Whisper Oracle card to focus on for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Expansion. Oh, goodness, I could have almost predicted that. Oh, I love this card too. Whenever I turn it around, I want you to focus on the lower left corner. I want you to focus on the hands and the deer with the girl sitting on the deer. And then look up at the girl near the top right. Lower left corner, the hands. And on top of the hand is the deer with the girl on it. And then top right is the other girl. Is that... Oops, I forgot the card number 12. Is that not just... What is that? Oh, a piece of my sage. Isn't that just divinely beautiful? I think I should share that on one of my pages. Expansion. You are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. Attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide for inner development and expansion. Pay attention to everything that is going on around you and the effect it is having on you. Consider environmental issues or use this as an opportunity for new studies. It is a good idea to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while let me start that sentence over. It is a good time to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while integrating new energies, so you're ready for important messages and opportunities. Just as in nature, you too have seasons of growth and maturity. And whereas it is not Leo's season, it is your season for growth and maturity. I will see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste.